What's up, guys? It is Chris back with another watch video. Today we are talking about Hemel watches. This is their Stratus, an automatic pilot's watch from a brand that's actually local to where I live here in New York. The owner, Marvin, lent me this watch to do a review, and he sent me over a package as if I were a customer. So it came with a little pen here that is branded Hemel, so there's a little bit of a swag in the box. This is just a brand ambassador, so essentially if you use their hashtag with your watch, you have the chance to win prizes, so which is pretty cool. Then there's a little thank you card in the box as well. It's signed by the owner, and then inside the box also came this little postcard sort of thing that has information about one of their new watches as well. This watch also has the Miyota 9039, which is a great movement, same movement that's in this box. So the box is sealed like a cigar box, and essentially it is sealed until I open it. So here we go, and here is the watch. So like I said, this is the Stratus. This has an automatic movement in it. This is a Miyota 9039, so a 9000 series Miyota movement pilot watch. So it is pilot inspired, 100 meters water resistant, sapphire crystal. It is flat. This has a ceramic bezel. There's a lot of lume on this watch, I believe. Onion crown, very grippy. Engraved case back, just says HF series, the Stratus, and 316L stainless steel, of course. Sapphire crystal, and then 10 atmospheres or 100 meters water resistance. Also says 9039, which is the Miyota movement. Inside the box, very quickly, we have a bunch of stickers. So here we have a sticker. I think this is the number for the watch, HFT20. And then there's a few other stickers, which are H's for Hemel watches. So pretty cool. So you get like 6 stickers or something like that. Not too bad. And then, so yeah, here is the watch. It comes on this sort of camel colored strap. Very nice. Hemel, obviously it's signed. It has 2 rivets on each side. Both those rivets you can see are going in the same direction, so the groove on the rivet are in the same direction, obviously, so that it looks like they are screws. Very nice. The buckle on this is actually very nice as well. It says Hemel. It's double signed on both sides. Very nice, solid buckle, and the bezel action is pretty good. Let's listen to the bezel. 120 click ceramic bezel. This has a glossy black dial, and the lettering is all printed. I believe it is loomed all the way around. I believe that the bezel itself, the insert, the ceramic insert, is also loomed, and you have some loom on the hands and second hand. I think it's all C3 Super Luminova. Hemel is printed on, and it just says the word automatic. The crown is a nice grippy onion crown, as I mentioned. This has a Hemel on here, the Hemel H. Very nice crown indeed. 20 millimeter lugs, 42 millimeters and across, so 42 millimeters wide. This is 13 millimeters thick, so it's not incredibly thick. It's pretty good for a pilot's watch. It's on the thicker side, I would say, for a watch using the 9039 Miyota, because that is a thin movement. So I'll throw this on my wrist really quick. Today I am wearing the Gin Clear by Second Hour watches. This is a watch that is currently in the Indiegogo or Kickstarter phase. I forget which one they're doing. I think it's Indiegogo. This is a 300 meter dive watch and coming out of Australia. Really cool watch. This has a Sellita SW200, I believe, and Obviously all stainless steel construction, really chunky bracelet on this. Just a really cool watch. So this is obviously being lent in by the brand, and I will be doing a full review on this. I recently did an unboxing. Very cool watch. So I will throw the Hemel on my wrist. So here is the Stratus on my 7.5-inch wrist. You can see 42 millimeters. It does wear very, very tight though on the 42 millimeters because the lugs are actually very short and they do turn down pretty well. The strap is very thick and very hard right now, and I think this will probably break in really, really well. I really like the color of this camelish tan color. It looks really good. Especially on a pilot's watch, obviously, this is pretty good. Just in general, generally a nice watch. Usually I don't go for pilot's watches. I don't know if you've noticed. If you are a viewer of this channel, you know that I don't have many pilot's watches. And this is pretty cool. And I always like to get things on the channel that I normally wouldn't wear. Just because, you know, my tastes are pretty specific. And really, I would say they're not very specific at the same time, but definitely a different look, and fits and feels very comfortable on the wrist. It's a very good looking watch, I think, in my opinion. And like I said, this strap is very thick, and I will show you in profile. The strap is very, very thick and well made, and that stitching goes through all the way, and it's a cream colored stitching. Very nice. It's an impressive strap. Very, very, very substantial. And you can see those lugs, like I said, they come down very, very quickly away from the case. So I believe the lug to lug is 49 millimeters, 42 millimeters, and 13 millimeters thick. So it does wear, it does feel nice on the wrist. It's substantial, but it is not incredibly heavy or bulky. I will be wearing it over the next 2 weeks, and I will tell you guys what I think about the watch. But first impressions is I really like it. I think it's a pretty cool watch. I really like the glossy dial with that glossy bezel. Anyway, I'll do a quick loom shot so you guys can see, and then I will wrap up the video. So here's the first loom shot. This is, like I've been doing, a twilight sort of situation where it is getting dark out, late afternoon, early evening, and you could see the loom is actually very good on here. And like I said, the indices are all loomed, all of the minute track is loomed, the bezel is loomed, so a lot of loom on this dial. Hands and the second hand hour and minutes are all loomed. So now I'll do a complete darkness situation, and then we will wrap it up. Okay, you can see this is very bright, very, very bright. It's that minute track that really helps with this, with the brightness that you're seeing. I'm not sure if it's coming off very, very bright in the video. I think it is. And you can see it's pretty significant, the amount of loom that they've put on these indices. And the bezel is very loomed as well. The only thing that isn't loomed is that orange triangle at the top to help you orientate where 12 o'clock is, but really not that big of a deal because it's actually not loomed. So that is obviously where midnight is, or 12 o'clock, excuse me. So that works. So you can see what I'm saying, where you're moving that lack of loom is actually where the 12 o'clock is. Anyway, tell me what you think about this watch in the comments below. Another brand that I've been able to bring to the channel. I'm really happy to bring new brands to the channel, as I mentioned. They have a bunch of watches. They do have some dive watches and other watches. I would definitely like to bring those to the channel so we could all check those out. So far, first impressions, I think it's a really cool watch. These watches come in just over $500. I think this is $549. And then they also make a Mecha Quartz version, which also has a sweep seconds hand. That is not a chronograph. It is a time only, just like this one. And I believe that's just a little bit cheaper, maybe $50 or $60 cheaper than the automatic. Anyway, like I said, put a comment below, tell me what you think. Please also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel. Please follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is WatchChrisBlog, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for logging on.